beauty might be a form to cross communicate between species. It explains why flowers are attractive towards bees, which are completely different organisms. It's even not even close. One is a plant, the other one is an insect, an animal. So if you want to cross communicate, where do you even begin? And I think he suggests that beauty is a way to do that. So
Right.
what would be your take on that insight?
I agree, but I also struggle with that one. That's one that it's
Yeah.
difficult for me because I think that even objective beauty still requires knowledge. So,
Hmm.
I will take an analogy here. Let's say if we want to communicate with aliens, I've heard people talk about this before. If you want to communicate with an alien, one way to do it is to have a draw on a line, draw like a stick, like a draw line as like a unit, and then draw another line that is proportional to pi.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
so then the aliens will recognize that you understand what pi is, and
Yeah.
that's interesting because it's obviously that's something that is considered to be quite objective knowledge, right? It would be consistent across any group of people. It would be consistent across the multiverse and so on. Um, but then the analogy kind of continues because if I wanted to explain quantum mechanics to an alien, I would still have to give them many, many layers of knowledge before they can before they can understand that. I can't just give them quantum mechanics directly. So I'm taking that back to the analogy here with flowers, for example. Let's say that's something that's beautiful and it's very very basically beautiful without needing many layers of knowledge to understand it.
Yeah.
But then once you get to, you know, Beethoven and Mozart and, the beautiful works of art that we have, where you start watching Kubrick, you're gonna need layers of knowledge to understand that beauty. So
Right.
so I
I
I
see.
agree in some
Yeah.
sense, but, there's some difficulty.